Hello everyone, it's AFL Adam. Welcome back to my brand new YouTube channel. This morning I'm just going to be looking over what players from what clubs are going to be tearing up the preseason. I think it's only about 100 days away until kick-off Richmond Carlton next year. So I'm missing AFL already. Though I've only been watching it a few years. I know there's some of you veterans out there that have been watching it for 30 plus. My goal, I think, will be to try and get like a 50-year AFL membership. If you guys can let me know down below how long have you had your membership for, let me know so I can be jealous. Um, let's just have a quick look. Adelaide, Bryce Gibbs. I'll be honest, I don't actually know that much about the Adelaide players. I don't actually watch many of their games. Bryce Gibbs, Chase Jones. I think he's a new player. Yeah, he played 8 games last year. I actually think Adelaide. I don't know. I can't see them making the top 8 again. Um, I posted that last video where I think they'll come, but I reckon between 9th and 12th. I just can't see what they've changed that much from this year going forward. Hopefully they have a better preseason. But yeah, I just don't see top 8. Um, Billy Frampton. So he's gone from Port Adelaide to Adelaide. There's going to be some tension there. Brisbane, Dane Zorko, of course, probably one of the best players in the comp. So he's 31 now, so he's probably got another 3 or 4 good years left in him. Um, it'll be interesting to see this year if he actually does start to slow down. Brennan Stashevic, I haven't actually heard of him before. WA young bloke coming through. Callum Archie, see the ground running at the road. He's from Gold Coast. I've heard that name before. I don't think he played many games there. Brisbane, I don't know if they'll make the top 8 either. I think, like Melbourne the year before, they might be a in-out kind of team. Carlton, though, I do think climb a ladder this year, maybe 13th, 14th. Yeah, Liam Jones is a good player from what I've seen. Haven't seen that many games of his, but Will Setterfield. He's a good player. Jack Martin. Much like Adelaide, I don't watch that many Blues games, but yeah, I think obviously they're building it up. So I reckon the next 2 3 years they'll crack the top 8. Collingwood, well, I reckon Collingwood will be first or second. 2020, they're only going up and above. Scott Pendlebury always looks good, like these comments are saying. He'll be 32 in January. Tyler Brown, he was promising last year, or this year I should say. I think he played a few games. New faces, Jay Rantle. Don't know much about him. Draft pick. Essendon, I think they'll just miss out on the 8 again, or they'll come 8th. It's hard, that one. Devon Smith is a great player. I wish he played for the Giants. Darcy Parish. Tom Cutler. He came from Queensland, I think. Oh, yeah, Brisbane during the Telstra AFL trade period. He's a big bloke, isn't he? Tom Cutler, from memory. Might be thinking of someone else. Fremantle. I actually think Fremantle will bottom out this year. I reckon bottom 4. They seem a bit chaos at the moment. Yeah, I just can't see it. Andrew Brayshaw. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what year Fremantle will have with him. I mean, if he has if he tops out peak performance, Fremantle obviously. That's the thing about Fremantle. You don't know if they're going to go shithouse or they're going to blow everyone away. And James Ash, new face. Don't know him really. James H, sorry. Old Collingwood fella. Geelong, I reckon they'll make top 4 or 5 again. They're all like, it's hard to say bad thing about Geelong. Consistently good. I rate them like the Melbourne Storm in the NRL. Always there. Nathan Kruger, Jack Stephen, he's a good player. I think I saw one of the highlights of Jack Stephen. Where did I see it? One of the rep games, I think. Or it could have been a Geelong game. I don't think he played that many, maybe half a dozen. Gold Coast, Wooden Spoon. Wooden Spoon, either them or Fremantle, I think. So everyone dismisses Gold Coast as they have no chance, but I think they've got a chance. So winning at least 2 games. Sam Day, player. It's hard to say a lot of good players with Gold Coast. The Giants, just amazing, really. They'll win every game this season, I think, next year. No, they won't. Top 5. They've retained pretty much all their key players. You've got Sim Caniglio just re-signed, Lockie Whitfield. I reckon Jeremy Cameron will re-sign. Can't think of any players they've really let go. Jack Caldwell is a good player. Sam Jacobs. He's good because I think generally the worst player on the Giants is Shane Mumford. The amount of penalties he gives away is probably more than every other team combined. So to have Sam Jacobs as a new ruckman can only improve the Giants. Can only improve them. Hawthorn, I think, will make the top 8 this year. Chad Wingard's a legend. Matt Walker's a good player. I think I watched one of his games in the VFL. Or not, I didn't watch the whole game, I watched highlights. John Patton. It's a shame he left the Giants. Melbourne. They will not make the top 8. But they're going places. I reckon not next year, year after, they'll do all right. Jake Verney, Kay Chandler, Trent Rivers. North Melbourne. I actually think I put them in the top 8 next year. I think they'll go all right. 7th or 8th. Sean Higgins, Luke Davies-Unaki, Aidan Bonar. He's a good player. Shame he left as well from the Giants. Port Adelaide. Yeah. Port Adelaide, like Fremantle, they're a shithouse or they go really well. I hope they make the top 8. Just not sure if they will. Jackson Mead. Don't know too much about him. Like I said, you guys, I'm pretty much new to AFL, but the names I'm starting to know more. Richmond, I don't think they'll get the minor premiership. I've got them down as 3rd. Dustin Martin, pro as always. Daniel Rioli, of course. I mean, I don't even have to say much about Richmond. We all know they're going to be at the top. St Kilda, I reckon they'll do worse next year than they do this year. I really do. Like the names they've got in and out. Yeah. And Sydney, I think they'll bottom out as well. Like rebuilding phase, but still not enough to compete with the top 14. Just lost the screen. Where am I up to? Sydney. I can't see Sydney going anywhere. Really can't. West Coast, I've actually got them as premiers next year. I always find it difficult to tip against West Coast when they're playing in Perth. I mean, that alone is a factor for them being in the top 8, but yeah, I mean, you look at Jared Cameron, Tim Kelly, Josh Kennedy. God. The Bulldogs, wish I could say they'd come last, but I don't think they will. I reckon middle of the bottom pack. I also don't think they'll make the top 8. I really don't. I mean, they've got a lot of hype, like Essendon, to be like top 6 next year, but can't see it happening. But I mean, some of the players they do have especially when it comes around the rocks. Teams that are focusing on rocks next year, I reckon will do all right. Tim English, he's a rock, I think. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell. I mean, my ladder prediction this year, I think was a bit off, but I did have Giants in the grand final, so no bias. Anyway, guys, hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later.